Hello and welcome. Every amazing marketing campaign starts with a brilliant strategy. But the real question is, how do you get that strategy off the paper and out into the real world? In this explainer, we're going to break down the practical steps to turn your plans into action. This is absolutely essential stuff for mastering execution. So you've done all the hard work. The research is solid, you know your audience inside and out, and the concept, it's a winner. But what's next? This is that critical moment where a great idea has to become a real project. And that takes two absolutely fundamental things: a budget and an implementation plan. Any great plan really hinges on two things: a solid budget and a super clear timeline. Think of these as the engines that are going to drive your strategy forward. So let's start with the money. How do you build a budget that not only pays for your campaign, but also gets that all-important yes from the people holding the purse string? It's really easy to see a budget as just a set of limitations, right? But a much better way to think about it is as your financial roadmap. This is the tool that proves your plan is actually viable, that you know how to manage company resources effectively, and ultimately that you can deliver a measurable return on that investment. Okay, so the key takeaway here is that a marketing budget is so much more than just a spreadsheet of expenses. For your endpoint assessment, your EPA, which is that final big evaluation for your qualification, a well-reasoned budget is your proof that you can think commercially and manage resources like a pro. Honestly, it's a non-negotiable skill for any marketing manager. This slide gives us a fantastic, really practical example. We've got a 10,000-pound budget, and you can see a super clear breakdown for each channel, from social ads all the way to influencer fees. But the thing I really want you to notice here is that contingency fund. This isn't just extra money, it is a strategic buffer. It shows you're prepared for the unexpected and that you have the agility to jump on new opportunities that might pop up. It's a real sign of a mature planner. And here's a little pro tip for you. There is no single right way to structure a budget. You can break it down by channel, just like we saw, or you could group your costs by the type of expense. So all your creative costs go in one bucket, all your media placements in another. You know what the best format is? It's the one that tells the clearest story to whoever needs to sign off on it. I love this quote because it really gets to the heart of a great marketer's mindset. A budget isn't a barrier, it's a creative puzzle to solve. The ability to deliver incredible results with limited resources, well, that is precisely what separates a good marketer from a truly great one. So, you've secured the budget. Great! Now, how do you spend it effectively and, crucially, on time? Well, that's where the action plan comes in. This is your implementation roadmap. It's the detailed guide to who does what and when they do it. Let's be really clear about this. A strategy without a project plan is just an idea. It's a wish. This is where you have to put on your project manager hat. Assigning clear responsibilities and firm deadlines is how you actually move from a concept to execution, making sure every single piece of that puzzle falls right into place. And this is a brilliant real-world example of what that actually looks like. Just take a look at this Gantt chart for the launch of the Greg's vegan sausage roll. You can see the entire project laid out, from research and PR planning back in October, right through to the campaign evaluation in February. It literally transforms a long to-do list into a single, powerful visual story that everyone on the team can understand in a glance. Breaking down a big project like that can feel a bit overwhelming, so it really helps to think in 4 distinct phases. First up, preparation. That's all the crucial behind-the-scenes work. Then you've got the launch, the big reveal moment. After that is the rollout, which is usually the longest phase, where the campaign is live and you're actively managing it. And finally, evaluation. This is where you step back, dive into the data, and learn lessons for next time. Okay, so now that we have the building blocks of budgeting and planning, let's talk about application. Because the real value of these frameworks isn't just knowing about them, it's about using them to drive actual, tangible improvements in your own work. So, here's your mission. You're going to put on the hat of a strategic consultant, but inside your own organization. The goal is to take an existing marketing plan and propose specific, measurable improvements. This isn't just some academic task. It's the perfect way to demonstrate those high-level skills you need for your EPA. And this right here is your analytical checklist. You'll want to dig into everything, from the core strategy, like the audience and the SWOT analysis, all the way to the nitty-gritty execution details like the budget, the project timeline, and how different teams are actually collaborating. Use these points to build a really robust and structured critique. Now, this slide highlights an absolutely critical point: evidence. For your EPA, suggestions on their own are just not enough. You need to provide tangible proof of your analysis and your proposed solutions. Think of these artifacts, an annotated plan, a revised budget, a screenshot of a project board, as the hard evidence that backs up your expertise and turns your recommendations into a credible business case. So, I'll leave you with a question. Based on everything we've discovered, from strategic budgeting to Gantt charts, what is one specific part of a marketing plan at your job that you could improve right now, tomorrow? Because just thinking about that, well, that's the first step toward making a real-world impact.